Security is a key issue for Canada's premiers. They want the federal government to meet its NATO spending target faster. They're worried the Canada-U.S. relationship will take a hit if Trump returns to the White House and Ottawa hasn't anteed up. Here's CTV's Judy Trin.
13 premiers, all united in their calls for Canada to meet its 2% GDP NATO spending obligation much sooner in order to safeguard economic interests.
I think it's broader for Canada in its relationship with the United States. We're significant trading partners, and we want them to respect us.
Bonjour tout le monde.
At last week's NATO summit, after mounting pressure from allies, the Prime Minister announced a 2032 date for reaching that target. That's 8 years away. The premiers want the deadline moved up. The U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade agreement is up for review in 2026.
I think the timeline we have to think about is the next administration, whoever that may be, in the United States of America. So let's hit that target in the next 4 years with a credible plan to do so.
The premiers have been watching Donald Trump's surging presidential race. They're concerned about a déjà vu. When Trump was first elected in 2016, he put in place the America First trade policy. There's concern he'll use military spending shortfalls as a reason to cut trade with Canada, putting provincial economies at risk.
We do $500 billion of trade, Ontario alone, with the U.S.
Earlier this year, Trump reiterated his position that the U.S. will stop defending allies that don't meet their NATO obligations. Canada's annual defense budget is around $30 billion. Getting to 2% fast could require $15 billion more a year.
You could do that by raising revenue. You could do it by spending less on other functions of government and providing a fiscal offset, or you could borrow more money.
The premiers say Canada should hit that NATO target earlier, regardless of a Republican or a Democrat win. Back in Canada, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, who is way ahead in the polls, has not committed to reaching that 2% target should he become Prime Minister. Judy Trin, CTV News, Halifax.